Alright class, so welcome to the next video, and in this video we'll try to discuss about the inhibition of translation. Now you see, translation we know is the process of producing the polypeptides, right? But this process of producing new peptides, new polypeptides, protein synthesis takes place in prokaryotes as well. So, when a human has an infection, okay, when bacteria is growing in our body, we generally take antibiotics to kill them, right? And where do we get that antibiotics from? Generally, those antibiotics are actually the arsenals, are actually the weapons of bacteria, okay. Just to make you understand, just look at this diagram. Let's see, we have three bacteria, okay, and they are all happy eating foods. What happens is that when the food depletes, okay, this bacteria now becomes more aggressive and they try to produce antibiotics, which are weapons, okay. So they try to kill each other. All right, so basically, from this, what we can understand is that antibiotics are actually a weapons secreted by bacteria in order to kill themselves, right? And therefore, when we have an infection in our body from one bacteria, we try to take antibiotics to kill the bacteria. Why? Because the antibiotics are also produced by the bacteria, and therefore the system of transcription, translation, DNA replication in bacteria are almost same. Therefore, the antibiotics secreted by one bacteria can kill other bacteria. That's why we take antibiotics, okay. And therefore we need antibiotics. Now, why can't we damage our own cell? Why antibiotics cannot damage or cannot kill a mammalian cell? It's not that it can't, but I'm just giving you a very simplified understanding of how antibiotics is used as an inhibitors, okay. So if the antibiotics is taken, okay, the bacteria will be killed. All right, suppose if these are bacteria but not mammalian cell, it's because the system of how transcription, translation, DNA replication, or all other sets of reactions, whatever happens in the cell, are in mammalian cells are completely different to that of prokaryotes, right? Therefore, because of the difference in the system of mammalian cells, the antibiotics produced by the bacteria can't kill mammalian cell, but it can kill bacteria because they have the same system, and so the antibiotics can recognize the system. Now here in this diagram, let's see streptomycin, right? This streptomycin is an antibiotic which is produced by bacteria like streptomyces. So these bacteria, these antibiotics, what they can do is uh, can go and interfere to the interaction of anticodon of the tRNA with the mRNAs, okay. So if this interferes the reaction, then the mRNA cannot be read by the tRNA, right? So the translation won't happen because of their interaction, the amino acid will be incorporated. But if this interaction is blocked, no amino acid can enter, and the translation will be halted. Now coming to the second antibiotic is puromycin. Now this puromycin has an analog structure similar to that of tRNA, okay, and it has OH at the 3' end, just like tRNA, okay. We know that tRNA also has OH group in the 3' end, right? So these OH are actually the site where new amino acids are carried. So if OH comes over to the A site because of their structural similarity with tRNA, it can come and sit in A site. But whenever now what happens is that peptidyl transferase does not know whether this is tRNA or not. Simply peptidyl transferase function is to cut the growing polypeptide chain and attach in the OH of the incoming tRNA molecule, or in this case puromycin, okay. Now because it does not have an anticodon section, right, it does not have anticodon domains, so it enters and then it exits. As a result of that, it prematurely terminates the polypeptide, right? So the polypeptides are terminated prematurely. That's how translation will be halted in that sense. Now coming to tetracyclines, these antibiotics block the A site. We know A site is very important in a sense that tRNA, new molecule of tRNA carrying new molecule of amino acids, has to enter into the A site. Okay, but if this site is blocked, then no tRNA can come and enter. As a result, there is no translation, there is no peptide synthesis. Now the fourth is chloramphenicol. This blocks the peptidyl transferase. We know peptidyl transferase in case of bacteria are 16S RNA, and these are ribozymes. These are the sequences of RNA which function is to cut the growing peptide and attach it to the incoming tRNA amino acid molecule, right? But if this site is blocked, if this peptidal transferase is blocked, then that cleaving of the polypeptide and addition it into the new incoming amino acid will be halted. As a result, long peptides won't be produced. Okay, so this is a concept by which you can understand and memorize how antibiotics work in translation in order to inhibit translation. Okay, so I hope you got a generalized idea of how antibiotics work, okay, and why antibiotics don't harm our mammalian cells. Okay, thank you.